Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. Today is the 11th of November. It's Puppy Day, Remembrance Day for those of you who are living outside of Korea. If you're in Korea, it's Pepero Day. You worship the chocolate-covered salty snacks made by Lotte Mart. I've been receiving quite some posts asking me in regards to the Trade Ogre video that I posted yesterday. There are questions regarding the email. There are questions regarding some other details. Please don't be lost children. We're all adults here. All the information that I've talked about in the videos is in the videos or is posted in the membership posts. If you go to the channel, you go to the Crypto Father channel right here, there you've got posts right here, the memberships, posts and all that stuff. Go to posts. In the post section, I try to keep up everything that is required. The email is right there, all the other information is right there, and if you're missing something, watch the videos. Don't come onto the vids and ask questions, just simple questions that you could find by, through a 5-minute search either on Google or on the channel, because all the information is there. I've been reporting about Trade Ogre and making videos about Trade Ogre for such a long time that all the information is included. So just go scour through the channel. It can't be any simpler than that, and you'll find the answers that you need. And if you still do need answers, like I think there was somebody asking me how to or just posting a question how to get connected with the Palladium team, that information is also posted. I think I have it posted on my X channel. It's posted on YouTube as well. It's posted in the posts, and it's posted below the videos. The video that on which I talked about the Palladium team. I haven't included the link in every single video, but the link is included in the description below the video, in the video that is in which I specifically talk about Palladium. So check those out. All the information is there. As for today, quick reminder, pick up a Descent wallet. Two things: pick up a Descent wallet. Ref links are below the video. Right now you can save heaps of money with the purchase of these pups. You're looking at like a $40 savage. The discount on this $30 discount, plus you get $10 airdropped into your gas tank to pay your gas fees on the wallet. And if you purchase 2 of them, then you get $20 airdropped into your gas tanks. So pick those up right now. Pick up a copy of Crypto and Millennials, because that's for sale right now for $10.99 on Amazon for Kindle. 188 pages of pure crypto wisdom. And for today, markets are sitting at $3.6 trillion. Crypto is making a bit of a recovery this week, starting Monday. $189 billion in trading volume. Privacy coins are pumping. Right now, everything else is pumping as well. There's Melania, Meowcoin, Junction, and Alchemist, whatever the heck those are. Bitcoin sitting at $105,000. Ethereum at $3,500. Solana at 166, BNB just slightly below 1,000. Cardano on 11th place, still at 58 cents. Litecoin 105, Monero 383. Polkadot was above Toncoin this morning. It dropped back down below it right now. Toncoin at 211 and Polkadot at 321. Meowcoin saw a nice pump. Meowcoin has had a new listing on a new exchange, so that probably pushed the coin up a little bit. So we're at 0005 again. It was sitting in the gutters for a long time, but it's back up at the 05. It actually pumped all the way to 0006, quadruple 06. So that's nice to see. Good recovery. Not only is it listed on the exchanges, but it also is mineable on Script right now. So you can mine it with your GPUs, and you can mine it with ASICs as well. A fantastic coin. It's probably, like, literally, despite my obvious bias towards the project, it's one of the most solid ecosystems, a team that's constantly working on it. The only thing that they're lacking is funding, because obviously it's a very grassroots project, and yet they still manage to donate money to shelters as promised. They still manage to do all the things that they promise. A lot of other projects come and go, and they ride the hype. Meowcoin has been here for the past 4 years, 3-4 years, I can't remember how long, and they've been working on the things that they promised to work. The community is there. The people that have been there for the past 3 years are still there. and it's probably the only project that continues to deliver the things that they promised to deliver. This coin should be flying off the shelves, and it isn't just yet, but it will over time. On the charts, Bitcoin has printed another green daily candle. It is presently testing the resistance at 0.385 Fibonacci at $107,000. So this is where Bitcoin has squeezed itself into this channel between 0.5 Fib and 0.1382. So that's $100,000 and $106,000. This is Fib retraced from the most recent low, or the lowest low on April. That was when we had the correction in April, from this point all the way up to the most recent high, to the all-time high. So this should be a pretty good indicator of where the price movements will go. And if we do break the all-time high, I'll have to adjust this. I'll have to adjust this Fibonacci channel. But for now, this is what it is. And it's looking pretty good. So as long as we maintain this level, and hopefully if Bitcoin does break above this resistance here within the next 2.5 hours, that would be fantastic. But if it doesn't, you know, the next candle could do. And despite the fact that there's a lot of fear in the market, Bitcoin Archive just posted, Ethiopia's Bitcoin mining operation has made 82 million in just 3 months, man. Countries in which there are certain nations across the world where electricity is dirt cheap, and mining Bitcoin in those countries costs you pennies on the dollar. So like, I don't know, I think a place like Iran, it costs about $1,000, barely under $2,000 to mine one Bitcoin, because electricity cost is so low. And so if you were to do that, if you were to set up a mining operation of Bitcoins, Bitcoin mining operation in Iran, you could be racking in mad money, because obviously on the market you could sell it for a lot more than a couple of $1,000 for the price that it would cost you to mine one, right? So I think the third world countries are going to start stepping in right now, and start freaking coming up on the scene. Who knows? We're looking at the fall of the Western civilization with the overtake of the Muslim jihadists right now. Canada, England, and the USA are getting invaded by extremists, and countries like Ethiopia are building Bitcoin mining farms and racking in major rewards. Another post from Bitcoin Archive: Bitcoin addresses holding 10,000 plus Bitcoin or more have doubled their holdings between October 24th and November 7th. Actually, more than double. Great whales accumulate 36,000 Bitcoin over the duration here. The black line is the price of Bitcoin. These waves here are the indicators of wallets that hold more than 10,000 Bitcoin. So the yellow one is 10,000 Bitcoin and above, and the red one is 100 to 1,000 Bitcoin. But so you can see that people continue piling in. There's more and more wallets that are accumulating more Bitcoin, despite the fact that people are freaking out and jokers are calling for the bear market and all that stuff. There is still accumulation happening. There's a lot of major players that are buying more Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, MicroStrategy just made another purchase. MicroStrategy stash is standing right now at 641,692. Here's a screenshot I took from a couple of days ago, which was MicroStrategy was standing at 641,205. So they picked up a whack of, well, I mean, a whack. It's significant. I mean, if you can afford a 1 Bitcoin, then you're flying, right? These guys picked up like 500 or 400 Bitcoin. Close to 400 Bitcoin in the past month. Strategy buys 487 Bitcoin at $102,000 per Bitcoin. Michael Saylor reports 26.1% Bitcoin yield year to date, as the firm's average cost stands at $74,000. So despite the fact that Saylor is buying Bitcoin at $102,000 per coin, he's still in profit. His average is still at $74,000 only. And as long as the price of Bitcoin continues going up, he's going to be in profit. He will continue to be in profit, because by the time Bitcoin reaches, you know, whatever, $500,000, which will happen eventually, probably, most likely. His average purchase price will be at $100,000 or something like that. In Brazil, regards stablecoins as forex operation in new stablecoin regime. Bitcoin's taproot supply falls 3% since 2024 as quantum risk fears rise. There is a lot of selling of Bitcoin. There just yesterday I read a post on X saying that whale holding Bitcoin from 2015 dumped all of their Bitcoin. They sold their Bitcoin for like $1.5 billion or something like that. And so the fear is, the question is, are all the OGs, Bitcoin OGs, losing faith in Bitcoin? And I get the feeling that a lot of the selling that is happening right now has to do with the quantum risk. There may be a fear that quantum is a thing, that it's going to be a risk. And so selling Bitcoin right now at these prices may be the best way to secure your funds, because who knows what's going to happen within the next 4 years. If quantum computers come to play and shit hits the fan, things could go belly up. So this could be one of the potential reasons for why a lot of the early Bitcoin investors are dumping their money right now. Second one would be that Bitcoin is extremely valuable. Like, it's over $100,000. So why wouldn't you be selling your Bitcoin right now, especially since you've been holding it for the past 15 years? Inflation's rising and all that stuff, so why not? The third reason would be if we are in the top of the bull run, then now would be a good time to sell it, so you could rebuy within the next few months, probably sometime in 2026, quite possibly, and buy twice as much Bitcoin with the proceeds that you get right now. And Bitcoin dumps all the way down to $70 or $80 or $70,000, or maybe even below that, you'd be able to buy a whack more Bitcoin for the price of what you sold it for right now. Bitcoin double bottomized 110K, but CME gap may postpone rally. A bullish breakout lifts Bitcoin toward 110,000, but a stablecoin build up and looming CME gap signals caution. The CME gap near 104,000 could trigger a short-term retracement. Stablecoin build up in short-term holders stress hint at near-term volatility. Glassnode explained that Bitcoin rebound from the 75th percentile cost basis near 100,000. The next significant hurdle lies near the 85th percentile cost basis, roughly $108,500, which is roughly about, no, not here. Where is 108? Yeah, just slightly above the Fibonacci retracement that I drew just right now. A level that historically acted as resistance during recovery moves. The percentile cost basis metric measures where the majority of investors acquired their Bitcoin, effectively mapping the cost distribution across the market. So 108,000, that's the point of resistance that we may be facing. That's plunk line right here. Man, my nose is stuffed up. It's hard to breathe. I caught some kind of a bug. Luckily nothing too serious, but anyway, okay, so here it is. So now we've got this resistance here. Once that's broken, then it's the resistance at 108.5. Additionally, a CME gap between 103 and 104,000 remains a key short-term risk. CME gaps occur when Bitcoin's weekend price movement creates a difference between Friday's closing and Monday's opening price on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and these gaps often get filled as traders revisit these levels, suggesting Bitcoin may briefly retrace before resuming its uptrend. So we are presently above the gap. The gap is $103,000 and $104,000. We're above that, and hopefully remain there. U.S. government shutdown relief lifts Bitcoin above 105. ETF outflow persists. So again, there are outflows occurring, but of course, people are going to take profits. It's going to happen, but I'm sure that there are inflows as well. I haven't looked at Arkham in a while. You can see Arkham, the BlackRock. You've got 10 hours ago, Coinbase Prime Deposit, 71,000 or 71 Bitcoin, 300 Bitcoin, 300 Bitcoin. So these are out of BlackRock into Coinbase deposits. There's some inflows, a lot of outflows. So it just keeps circulating. It's coming in from Coinbase into BlackRock, from BlackRock into Coinbase. So you can't really look at the panic mode that you see, because look at this. Here it's intermittent. It's like flowing in, flowing out, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. So who cares? These people are, the profits are being taken, money is being circulated, reshuffled. Don't buy into the FUD that you see when a lot of these influencers are trying to post stuff just for clickbait's sake. Risk appetite improved after Washington moved toward ending the federal shutdown, and crypto rose with the shift in tone. The Senate cleared a procedural hurdle on a funding package that will restore agency operations and provide back pay if enacted. Bitcoin reclaimed levels north of 105,000 on relief buying, while sentiment gauges stayed cautious with the crypto fear and greed index lodged in the fear zone for the time being. Retail is back, especially in Zcash and Dash. Retail trading volume in futures markets for Zcash and Dash has increased, showing FOMO has kicked in on both coins. It looks like the privacy coins are surging once again. Heat map reveals a strong price correlation between with Bitcoin. This heat map shows when privacy coins experience significant price surges, yellow and red zones, often aligning with a lack of Bitcoin price action. So it seems to indicate that when the money is flowing out of Bitcoin or Bitcoin is not moving, then you've got the privacy coins pumping, which is not unlike what used to happen with the altcoin season. Maybe the altcoin season that we're experiencing now is purely located in privacy coins. Zcash posted the highest price gain and also dominated futures trading. Zcash 20 billion, Dash 5 billion, XMR 465 million, XVG and CRT with 228 million. XRP Ledger gets MasterCard boost as payment giant tests LUSD for Gemini card transactions. So this is some good thing happening for XRP, I guess. I guess they're going to get a deal with MasterCard and be used as a method of transactions through the credit card company. Ethereum price reclaims 3,600 as Bitmine buys another 18,271 ETH. So Bitmine continues to accumulate. Ethereum adds new 100 million reserve as Bitmine stashes 2.9% of supply. I love this headline right here. Tom Lee's Bitmine is halfway to owning 5% of Ethereum. It's got to be the most sideways headline ever. Just say 2.9 like these guys said. Basically, you own 2.5% of Ethereum, then halfway to owning 5% of Ethereum. What the hell? That's the most hilarious headline I've seen so far. And with that, I'm going to conclude this video. Quick reminder for you to please smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. Take care of my voice. Look at this, man. I'm strung up and I still do the content. That's how much devotion I put into this channel to provide you with the information, most recent info on crypto. All these articles that are coming out that I'm providing you with are no older than a couple of hours. Literally, they've just come out in the past 1 or 2 hours, so they're straight off the printing press. So please do smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel. Do pick up a copy of the Descent wallet. Do pick up a copy of Crypto and Millennials. The proceeds from both things help support the channel and share the content with a wider audience. Hopefully you have a fantastic Tuesday. Enjoy the day and see you tomorrow. Peace.